Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex and today we're taking a look at Mokoko X on the Nintendo Switch. It's a bit of a classic arcade formula, but then it's combined with anime ladies, and the devs they sponsored today's video asking me to take a look and introduce you to that formula. So with that luck, hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals near daily, and let's get started. Story then is simplistic enough, though it packs an overarching story as well as 8 individual stories alongside our included anime girls. Now these are typically designed as someone's got something against one of these characters and now we must help them. The big story though, that's the secret of title Makoko and who or what they are. This story, it's presented and delivered as text boxes, the 8 ladies between each stage. They introduce our event essentially, and then the story of Makoko, you'll find that in between the 8 groups of stages. Gameplay then, and this might be a funny opening statement, but the reason this one caught my eye was actually because of almost flashbacks to my childhood and my old Windows computer from back in the day. I know, as I said, that's a strange opening statement, but it's essentially a take on Chess Ball, which to my understanding then was based upon a game called Kicks. Now Kicks was an arcade game that would later debut on the Atari 5200 in the early 80s. The idea was simple but addictive. You would control a ship of some sort and would need to draw shapes at what are 90-degree angles. You'd basically use these shapes to slowly take over the playing field. You want to make it smaller. Now in the case of Kicks, it was nothing more than lines attacking you. Chess Ball, it was a ball or often multiple, and here it's kind of a variety of enemy types with different movement patterns. The overall goal here, though, it's slightly different. While those games were based on taking over a certain percentage of the battlefield, or at least we'll call it a battlefield, this one can be beaten a lot quicker if you capture or destroy the boss. The way that works, the smallest area is always the one removed first. If the boss is in that area, they will be destroyed. It means it has a dash of extra strategy with its formula, though still I will say extremely simple in concept. It's more a case of mastering what it does. Still like the old school though, you can also win this one by capturing enough of the field, and you'll be facing in total 32 levels. The challenge though here, when you start to move and draw, you drop your shield. If an enemy collides with you, bye-bye health and bye-bye that box you was drawing. Likewise, if an enemy or a stray bullet connects with your line, before it's completed it sends a shockwave down towards you that has the exact same effect. This one then also packs in multiple difficulties, unlike the referenced games where a ramping difficulty instead was used. Here we can select between easy, medium or hard. This is still naturally accompanied by a ramping difficulty, but it gives a reason for replayability. Also the bosses, they prove to be particularly challenging, where the game actually zooms out even further so there's more field to work within, and they often introduce sort of obstacles. These obstacles then often blocks. They act as though a positive and a negative. They make the movement, of course, bigger that you need to make, but they also contain rewards when you do destroy them. Think like extra health. But why are you doing all of this work? Well, like I said at the opening of this video, anime girls, of course. You are here to save the day, and you'll reward a collection of pictures before a final picture slowly revealed in the background. Nothing too over the top, honestly. This one's got a teen rating, but I should put out there, they are definitely suggestive. These images then, they are animated to a minor degree, and alongside the gameplay you can expect leaderboards as well to cap off the level. If you want to take the battle online, basically this is the place to do it. Can you earn that number 1 spot? On completion of the game then as well, you'll also unlock arcade modes. When it comes to the graphics and the audio, then it's presented in, of course, an anime style with a dash of neon. You can see the silhouette of the characters in the background, but naturally that image will be revealed with each shape that you do make. You're almost cutting through a window to it. Enemy variety then changes from stage to stage as well. Some early examples include bugs, spinner tops, and it's kind of got this rule of this game: if it's flashy, it will absolutely work as an enemy type. The game's main screen then, in gameplay, it shows you your shield. That's what you'll use for protection between movement. You'll have your health bar notifications, so basically you lost some life. but then also dialogue boxes as well. One is your enemy kind of chatting away, one is our character that needs help. The menus then finally are simple, and they give me that almost Mega Man vibe in the sense they're kind of like these metal boxes which reveal our next path, though here of course it is completely linear. The audio, it's got a simple poppy soundtrack to reinforce the action, that makes absolute sense, and voice work in both English and Japanese. It's actually pretty constant, that dialogue as well, and while it's not particularly adding, let's say, any extra context to the scenario, it's definitely designed to reflect the circumstance. So Mokoko X is for sure a unique experience. It's a game based on an early 80s arcade style of gameplay, and it's gonna face you off with 32 levels, but it's been then modernised with this very 2022 theme, and that of course is the anime girls. The story is absolutely out there as well, and I think the eShop description reflects this perfectly. So let's just kind of, take a read, shall we? How do you stop a heartless but not soulless emperor? Can someone be a gyroscope and a guard dog at the same time? And yes, one character literally starts barking. Why do these ducks attack us? And are there really demonic headphones? That is just the beginning of the description as well. It goes on to lizard men, ant queens and sea creatures. Definitely not shy about being eccentric with its ideas, this one, and no doubt for many that will be a positive. I will leave you with some gameplay today so you can get a real feel for it all, and it's available right now on the eShop, so go check it out. It's a budget experience, available in all regions, and you'll find my link in the pinned comment down below. You should also then, no doubt, be able to find full reviews now. The game is out and available, so go there, decide if it's going to be one you want to add to the library. With that then, like a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.